Hello, South Horst here. Today I got some new vintage goods. Well, one with exception of one not being all that vintage, but that they got some stuff at the I forgot vintage rescue market, or I forget what the R stands for, but VRM vintage revival market. Oh yeah, that's it, vintage revival market. All right, first start things off with this little Game Boy game of Home Alone, which which I'm both surprised and not surprised exists. I'm interested in trying this out. And then last for game related things, I got this copy of Jurassic Park for the Nintendo for my Nintendo over here. I didn't even know this game exists. But it does, and it's the first NES game I ever got that still has its manual and dust protector. So yeah, this thing should be pretty good shape. Definitely good for the collection. And then I got this RCA Victor record. Well, it's a 45 RPM record. It came with this record player, which I'll be going on to momentarily after I go over all the non stuff that I'm not going to demonstrate. But yeah, I'll show this record playing on the record player soon. And over here we have this Ronald McDonald doll from the 1960s. It has the same sort of style as my Bazooka Joe doll that's really damaged, but unlike the Bazooka Joe, this Ronald McDonald's definitely aged well. And then here's a little Wendy's Mario plush. One of my friends, Nintendo fanboy, actually has one of these. So yeah, I got this. Definitely has a Wendy. It mentioned copyright 2004 Nintendo Wendy's Incorporated International. Wait a minute, Wendy's International Incorporated. And the interesting thing is the head is not plastic, but it's actually a soft rubber. As it like the head's somewhat squishy. But I'm gonna be careful with that so it doesn't crack or tear. And yeah, up next. Here we got this, I don't really know the brand of it. What I can read up here, sorry the camera can't pick it up, it's the label here, well the logo here says automatic electric, I can't exactly read that even with my glasses on. Yeah, the telephone, rotary dial of course. This is the second rotary phone I ever owned other than that Mickey Mouse one over there. And I actually intend to use this over at my computer desk. I'll go ahead and get it set up right now. Alright, we got it over at my computer desk. We got landline service. My camera might not be able to pick up the phone sound since I still am missing my microphone add-on, which makes the audio sound better. But yeah, here it is. It even has a working dial, though it doesn't dial down any numbers unless you have the receiver picked up. Next up is this vintage KM Nap Monarch Jack Frost desk fan. It's relatively big. I don't know which variant this is since it's definitely bigger than my little Eskimo fan I still have waiting in the shed, but at the same time it's not as big as the Hunter. But yeah, pretty neat little fan. Even has oil ports on the top for the front bearing and back bearing, which I'll be getting situated soon. And even has a little power switch right there and adjustable head. I'll go ahead and demonstrate this fan on the computer desk. Should be noted that the blades are not perfectly balanced, so it might shake a little bit. But here we go. Puts out a good amount of air. It's a little bit rattly, so that could probably get a bit situated. Likely from the rubber edge here getting a bit hardened over the year. Or a little bit of foreplay in the bearings. But I'll definitely be sure to get oiled so it will run a bit better. Here it is. It does not oscillate, but of course it's only 1 speed, which makes it simple. The bearings are in pretty good condition for its age, but definitely could use a bit of oil to be even healthier, since it does have a slight rough stop at the end. Yeah, that's it for this Jack Frost KM desk fan. Of course, this came with the record over there. And then last of all, one of my most favorite find of the day. This Westinghouse record player. There's something unique about it. Of course, it can open up. Let me just try it. It's not easy to open up with one hand. But yeah, it definitely does have some unique traits compared to the other record players I've seen. And here it is. First of all, it definitely has a good amount of speed settings. There's a 16 RPM, which I've actually never seen any 16 RPM records, but if there are any out there, consider it. And then there's 33 RPM, which is the RPM that your like standard albums uses. And then 45 RPM for like the little records like this. And then the 78 RPM for like the really old records from like the 1900s up to the 1940s. And then there's the power switch. This thing still has its needle intact. I'll go ahead and demonstrate it. Page 45 RPM.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing.
And yeah, that's it for this record player. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I definitely had a great time finding some good things. So yeah, thank you all for watching. There will be some more videos soon.